Welcome, everyone, to this afternoon's webinar to discuss results from our project on demonstration grants in innovative Jewish chaplaincy. My name is Michael Skaggs. I'm Director of Chaplaincy Innovation Lab Programs, and I want to say a few words on behalf of the lab, and then we'll get started. First, this session is being recorded, and so you'll get a link to that in the next few days. Don't worry if you miss a point or if you need to step out or leave or whatever. You can always come back and watch it again. You'll have a chance to fill out a very brief survey about the webinar in that email. So please do respond to that. That helps us plan for future events. And third, I want to mention this is the very first webinar the lab has had since we transitioned to our new subscription model. So some of the work we do will still be free and open to the public. That's this right here. So don't worry, you will always have access to this. But if you do want to explore subscription, it's my job to help you do that. So I'll put a link to that here in the chat in a few moments. And then finally, I want to thank the Charles Revson Foundation for their support of this project and the webinar. I'll put a link to the Revson Foundation in the chat. And I think our program officer, Lizzie Crane, would like to say a few words on behalf of the foundation before we start.
Thank you, Michael. I just wanted to say that these projects grew from the Foundation's interest in exploring Jewish chaplaincy as a field. And in that exploration, we discovered the distinctive contribution of Jewish community chaplaincy that led to this project. We remain very interested in it and where it might lead. And I just really want to thank everyone who worked on it. And I'm really looking forward to listening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lizzie, both for the foundation in general and for your accompaniment. Many times over the years, actually, we worked with the Revson Foundation a lot. Let me introduce our guests, and I will hand it to them. As you have questions that come up, please use the Q&A function in Zoom at the bottom, not the chat. Questions they'll float up and disappear in chat, so use the Q&A. That helps us keep track of it. Rabbi Amy Bolton is Manager of Spiritual Care at the Manhattan campus of NYU Langone Health and one of the mentors for the project teams that this project is all about. We'll say more about that model here in a few moments. Rabbi McCall Springer is Manager of CPE at New York Presbyterian. She's also one of the lab's longest standing collaborators and one of the advisors for this project, so we're very happy to have her with us. We hope here in a few moments to have one of the sort of sub-project leaders, Rabbi Rachel Shear, from the Jewish Hospice and Chaplaincy Network. That was one of the projects that we were doing here. I expect she'll be here in a few moments, and so we'll let her speak about her work here soon. So to get started, let me turn to McCall, and maybe if you could give us a few some comments on the need for a project like this, what innovative Jewish chaplaincy looks like, and how having this advisor mentor model was something effective for us.
Thanks, Michael. I want to start with my thanks, first to the Charles H. Revson Foundation, and specifically to Lizzie. You've really shepherded this project and helped us conceive of it, and your guidance has been invaluable, and to Julie Sandor for her leadership as well. So very grateful to the Revson Foundation and to you. And this project has been wonderful from start to finish. Really, the questions we are asking at the beginning are, what kinds of chaplaincy would thrive if we gave support? We know that there are a lot of hospitals that have rich chaplaincy programs, but doing chaplaincy work outside of the hospital setting is very challenging. So together with Lizzie, we dreamed up this model, and I want to thank Wendy Cadge for her leadership, and Michael for your leadership, and Grace Last for hers in conceiving of this model, which is to bring on projects run by passionate people around the country who care about chaplaincy